Hello and welcome back to Captain of Industry. Continuing on from where we left off, of course. Main plans today, we want to get the ship fixed. Shipyard needs to be repaired first, which is going to cost 100 construction parts, but that does need to be done. Reason being that this oil isn't going to last forever, and we really need to get out there and figure out where the oil rig is. We want to rebuild this over here, and I know I was clearing this area for the ore sorter, but to be honest, I'm thinking maybe we just jump straight to having an ore sorter for everything. We're going to need it eventually, so we may as well just get that done, I'm thinking. Yeah, I think that's what we'll probably do, which means this one's in a bit of a silly place, but that's fine. We can live with that. Wood storage is, yeah, it's not amazing. And we are going to want to keep all of the wood. I don't want to keep selling it because we are going to need it for particularly construction parts part 1. So, I might just chuck in like loads of, what's the actual ground like up here? Not overly flat. I might just chuck in loads of wood storage around here. I know trucks are using this as a bit of a thoroughfare, but yeah, I don't want to lose wood if I can help it. Should I put it somewhere more central? No, let's not. Let's get that done first. So we're going to put one there, and we're going to put one there. Or can we not do two connected like that? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's just put that straight there then. Let's just do that for now, shall we? Just to try and hold on to that wood. And then we want to try and think about how we're going to rebuild this so it works better. We want to try and get everything a little bit more balanced, don't we? So what did I put over here? Put a smelter over here? I did. It is an iron ore smelter. Okay, so let's just have a little think about this first of all. Oh, the other thing I want to do, actually, while I think about it is... Where's my... oh, that's something else I need to do. Hold on a moment. I need to think about renaming some of my vehicles, don't I? For you wonderful, wonderful people. That's what we need to do first. Okay, no, while I'm doing that. So you're complaining because you've got nowhere to put stuff, I'm guessing. So let's say trucks can import cargo, trucks can import cargo. And can we just Unity build this? No, we can't. That's fine. When it's done, trucks can import cargo. At least we can have trucks bringing in wood now. And I'm just going to pop on an extra truck onto each of these just because I want them constantly going. And then we're going to want to just do like everything. Just do all the trees. I want them all gone. I don't want any trees around this entire area. Ideally. So, who has asked for a vehicle? I know I saw some. Someone said the hour-long video felt very short. I know, right? Michael Donahue, you want one of my trucks named after your nickname in high school. Where's a picker-upper do? Is that what I called them? His nickname in high school, Big Dumper. There we go. There's Big Dumper. And then another one over here. Here we go. This is for Smart Move. And I think that's it for the moment. I'll try to have a proper look. I should have done this beforehand, obviously, but it's good to see people are enjoying the series, though. I'm very happy about that. I love this game. It is one of my favorite games of recent years. We're going to need another one of these, so let's probably get this going as well, because I say that. We've got 48 workers, but only 3 housing, so we can't get any more in. We are probably going to need it at some point, but let's leave it for the moment, shall we? All right, then. So let's think about this. We don't have an upgrade available for this, do we? We only have the Mark 1 currently. It's going to be under here. Yes, we only have the Mark 1. And this takes in 30 iron ore, which is... A belt can handle 60 belts. A belt can handle 60, so we're going to want 2 of these. We're going to want 1 of these. Should we do it this way? Leave a space to get a belt out of there. Because they do... Oh, they do 24 exhaust, actually, so they could share the... If we do that first... Unlike a number of the bigger YouTubers... I don't have... Why wouldn't you just let me put a thing in? I don't have lots and lots of blueprints ready to go. So I'm going to just be making this up as we go. So that's that one. I wonder if I could have fit that... Could have put them a space apart maybe and put that in the... Put that in between them. Would that have been more sensible? Maybe. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, so that's that done. They output 24 and a metal caster uses 12. So each of these need 2. So which way do we want these? I did them this way last time, didn't I? So I could direct connect them, but we're not overly fussed about that. So we probably want them in this sort of way. So do we want them like this? Or do we want them like this? And do I want them this close together if I'm going to be doing all this? That's another good point. I'm just going to keep clicking things until I get to a position that I'm happy with. Yeah, these are going to be too close together, aren't they? Surely, surely. So if we just put that one down there, let's just move this like all the way over here for the moment. And then this one, we're going to want here. Can I get this one so it's output? Clicked it so many times I don't know where I am. Is at the bottom, like that. And then we can take this one, and put it here. And another one of these, and put it here, and then this one we can move here. It didn't move. And then this one we can move here. And let's just get rid of all of this little bit, because it's all wrong now, and let's just move this one a tad closer. Perfect. I'm now thinking actually we probably want these this way around. Do we? No, let's just stick with what I had. Oh, I didn't know you could rotate stuff without picking it up first. The more you know. The more you know. Okay, so we're going to need a smokestack. Let's pop that there. That's that bit done. We're going to need to... Oh, no, that can't go there because we need to get down there. Let's think about this. Yeah, if I go with this, it's going to have to go back at least one, isn't it? And then if we do... Oh, no, hold on. Now that's doing 2. Oh, but I suppose if I just do that, that works, doesn't it? Because these can handle 120, actually. And it's only doing 24, so that'll be, yeah, that's fine. That can handle that much. And then that one in there. That one. weirdly in the wrong place. Oh, no, we don't want that there. Like that. Okay. And then... Why did you do that? Stop it. I just want to put just a little nothing one in. There we go. And you go there. Okay, so these are outputting 12, so that's plenty. Right. So now we have these done. So what do they need as input? They need iron ore, 60 of, and 12 coal. So let's get a couple of loose storages. So we are going to need, let's just pop it here for now. We're going to need one of those. And we're going to need some coal. So this is going to be iron. This is going to be coal. Now coal only needs 12 of. Do they need anything else? No. So if we put something else here, like our copper smelting, we could just reuse that same bucket. Well, that needs to be kept empty. Oh, we've completed a goal. I haven't looked at anything up here at the moment. Yep, wonderful. I'll have that. Whilst we're doing all this, where are our construction parts going at the moment? Are they just going into construction parts mark? Yeah, because we only have the one, and we have this one doing construction parts as well. They're just all being used for something. No, you're picking up mechanical parts. Where did you even pick mechanical parts up from? I guess from there. Okay, that's fine. So this one should be running like full whack. Because we've got oodles and capoodles there. I might just give that a unity boost for the minute. Just to try and get more construction parts in. Because I don't know where they would be going. We're not building anything at the moment, are we? I don't think. How's our ramp looking? It's getting there. It's looking good. You have nowhere to dump stuff because the copper is doing great. Because we don't have a copper store, but that's fine. So maybe we should think about using that coal for copper as well then. Because what does it use? It uses 12, and this uses 12. 12, so we could get 2 coppers as well then, couldn't we? If I just... Obviously we're not going to actually use the same things, but if I just copy that, pop that there, and then we're going to want one of these over here, which is going to do copper, because they use... Yep, that's fine for copper. We can't merge those channels, obviously, but these are going to have to be different, aren't they? These are going to be... Oh no, that can be that. That's just going to do... That's just going to do copper. Okay, is there a copy settings button? I suppose it doesn't really matter. They're going to do copper because copper is the stuff they're going to get in, so it's sort of irrelevant, but let's do this. And then that copper is going to need 2 of these. Where? Oh, it's at the top there. I see it. So let's get rid of 1 tile of that. And then we need to figure out how we're going to get water in here. Because that's not going to give us enough space. Oh, no, that should be fine. So these output 12 impure copper, which goes into here for 24. We need a little bit of water, and then it outputs 19 copper. So we can... Oh, sometimes I wish it was just a little tiny bit cleverer at what it's trying to do. This is going to be loose. No, it's going to be flat, isn't it? For copper, yeah. So let's put a connector in there. And a flat to there. And we'll just do that for the moment. Excellent. Now we need the water in there, which we might as well just use the same water storage we've already got. So if we just bring this over here, bring it up to level 5. It's a very extreme magnet. There we go. So if I just bring this in like over here first. And if you would do what I wanted you to, which is just to go flat, like why are you going that way? I just want you to go. There is an option. What's the option to control? There we go. That's what I want you to do. So if we bring... Where did you go? Where did you go and why? Okay, let's try that again. Bloody game. So if we bring you in there, we can then bring you down there. And you up there. Cool, that's not too bad, and that pipe's not too big, so it's not going to get in the way. I think everything we have at the moment can get underneath them, because the height of these was raised by 1. So I'm pretty sure everything can get underneath it now. So now, if we bring this in, like, going to have to give it a little bit of space, aren't we? So we're going to have to get the coal. Let's do the coal first, actually. So let's think about how we're going to do this. We've got enough space there for a box, haven't we? So let's put... Can't copy a connector. No, I don't need you anyway, do I? In fact, I probably don't need any of them, because I can't just have them going straight in, can I? Because then I'm going to block the other one, you darned fool. So if we instead come up 1, then we know that's like the minimum distance we can be. I want to cut that rather than... And then let's just cut these out of the way for a second. I copied them. Hilarious. If we just bring this all the way over to here, and then we can connect coal into all of these. Perfect. And then this we can put in let's put it there. And then we have coal. So then we need 1 iron ore. Which can go there. And there. Now I did say I was going to do 1 box between them because it can do 1 belt for both. But now I've used 2 belts. Is that a massive problem? I don't think so. And then copper... I did say I was going to use 1 belt. Yeah, let's put this here. And then if we do that, can't just go underneath this one, can I? Because of the pillars. Thinking I could put a connector there. Oh, wrong one. And then come off of there. Oh, it does go underneath. Oh, okay. Hang on a second then. In that case, can we get rid of that? that back in. Put a connector under there. And then manage to finagle that onto there. Oh yeah, I prefer that. I prefer that much. Much. Okay. I left it one space and I put it so that one was there. So put that there. U-shaped connector there. U-shaped conveyor there. Okay. I think that's alright. So that's 2 lots of iron, 2 lots of copper. It might be a little bit overkill, but it's fine for now. So if we start getting all of that built, I don't know if there's a way of seeing exactly how much that's all going to cost. But we do have a lot of construction parts now because I Unitied that one, so it's going better anyway. We do need to get the ship repaired though, on the other hand. And we need to build a water facility. Where is our water? It's down here, so it's over here. Should I build it closer to the water? I'm just going to put a massive pipe over there. I'll probably just build some storage. Probably need to get water on these at some point. Or just build some storage. And then just have the trucks take it over. I think that's probably what I'll do. Okay, I think we're just going to get this built. So let's put a storage on here. And then we're going to need one. I'm tempted to leave this in line still, even though that's a bit of a silly use of belts. Because that's okay, isn't it? Because they make 12, 24, 48. Yes, that's fine. They make 40-ish. Okay, yeah, alright, screw it. Let's get all of that built. Don't really need to worry about Unity in it, that'll be fine. Once all that's done, we then need to start thinking about getting our actual production chains set up. That's the next thing. So how much iron are we making? 48. Okay, so let's have a think about this. If we are doing assembly Mark IIs, and we want to do construction parts, that's 9 iron. Oh wait, did we get... Did we get like a kiln set up for bricks? I'm not sure we did we? Uses water, so maybe we would have put it in down here. No, that's rubber. I don't think I ever did get a kiln set up for bricks. It says we are producing them. Where on earth is that? Where on earth did I put that? What sensible location did I put that? Here. Okay, so we do have that. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure we actually had one, because that's going to be important. And then we want to get up to concrete mixing at some point, I suppose, which means we're going to need to get... Oh, we're going to need to get like the crusher to get the crushed slag, is it? Or something like that. I don't know, we'll think about that in a minute. Anyway, so construction parts, to get 12 of them is 9. If we then wanted to do construction parts Mark II, that takes 12 of them, and this is making 12. So we're going to want at least 2 of these to get some construction parts 1 and 2s on the go. So now we're talking 18 iron, which is fine, This also needs 6 electronics. So for electronics, we would need... rubber and copper. Oh, I didn't take off that one. So this one would be on this side because it's copper. That's 12 copper, and these are making about 40-ish. It's a very unusual number, 19.5. Don't like it. Don't like it. So this makes 12 electronics. This uses 6. So we have a little electronic surplus. That's fine. What else is there we need to make? So we've done that. We've done that. We've done electronics. Mechanical parts are another 15. So this is 9, 18, 28, 33. What did I say? I'm making 48. Okay, so we've still got a little surplus of iron. That's fine. That makes 12, and that doesn't use them. Then we're going to need lab equipment at some point, but I'll probably build that down at the other end. So then it would be vehicle parts, which need 4 electronics. How are we doing with electronics? We're making 12, we're using 6, we're using 10, we still have a slight surplus. We're making 12 mechanical parts. This uses 12 mechanical parts. We're going to need another mechanical parts, which means we're now on 30, 48. And we are making 48. So we're now at the limit of our iron production, which means we would need to get upgraded. Oh, we've got no research. Hold your horses, Captain. Hold your horses. Let's get the captain's office, because we're going to need that at some point. Let's get a ramp for vehicles. Not bothered about conveyor lifts. Vegetable farming. Yes, we definitely want vegetable farming. We need to do our research, and that's the next thing we need to do, really, isn't it? Maintenance depot Mark II probably wouldn't hurt. What else do we want, though? Advanced diesel, we do want. Biofuel, we are going to want. Are we? I mean, probably, but why? I don't know. We are going to want power generation. We are going to want desalination, and I don't think I'm too bothered by the burner at the moment. We are going to want steel, on the other hand, fairly soon. Okay, there's a lot of stuff we need to think about. Let's get... We don't have ocean drilling technology. Where's that? If I say... Oh, we need to discover an oil rig to get that. Okay, so we can't even do that. So in that case, let's get the maintenance depot done. Let's get biofuel. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Settlement power, not too bothered by edicts. And then steel smelting. Okay. So we've tapped out on iron, I said, which is a pain. You're waiting on products, but that's fine. We're probably going to need more workers for all of this. So let's unpause this and give it a slightly higher priority. I'm just going to pause the copper a second. So I wonder if we might need to double up our iron production. Is 2 going to be enough? Oh, you don't have slag output or waste output. So that's also not great. Let's get that sorted. Yes, hello. I'd like to build a pipe. Thank you. And then slag output's going to go where? Can we just get that, like... Oh, it's not liking me clicking down there. Can we just pull that over here? We can. Why are you being weird? So I could just pull that. If I just do that. It doesn't want to bring this one up to join it, though, because there's not enough room to do that. We're going to have a bit of a think about that, aren't we? I wonder if I should have brought that belt. Do I want a belt on the ground there, which prevents trucks from getting into this whole area? Because I could have put, like... Oh, no, I can't. It doesn't want it. How can that one get over there? Oh, because it goes around that way. But then that's blocking that one. So this one literally can't go anywhere apart from... In fact, it doesn't even want to go across here. If I turn magnet off, it does. So I could get it down there. And do that. But then I'd have to rebuild this belt, because trucks can't get in there. So if I wanted to put something there, could trucks get to it? Obviously you wouldn't be iron ore, you would be slag. I don't know if like here is close enough to it that they would be able to collect from it. I guess we could just find out what is going on here. You've gone weird. That's what's going on here. We'll have to probably unity some of this as well, because the trucks won't be able to get there. Oh, I could. Yeah, trucks can get over here, can't they? They can get underneath ones. So why don't I... get rid of all that a second. Bring that over there. Bring that there. That there. That there. Because they do how much slag? 12, so that's 40. Yeah, that's fine, yeah. And then the trucks can get to that one. Okay, so we've solved the slag situation. Awesome. Go me. I forgot what we were thinking about building. Where is... not you, you. Where are, like, furnaces Mark II? Does that come with steel? No. Let's have... where's the search? It's down there. Furnace. So that's the furnace 1. That's the oxygen furnace, but I don't think... yeah, that just does steel. And then advanced smelting. It's quite far away. It's quite far away. So we're not going to get those Mark IIs for any time soon. Okay, so... I think I'm going to unpause while we're doing this. And I'm also going to tell this to repair. So we're going to need that done fairly soon. I want to unpause to try and get some of these trees cleared and stuff. You've almost run out of stuff to mine. So let's flatten you off, and we'll just... you know what, actually what we'll do is we'll just do like this. How's everyone else looking? You've got a little bit left. You've got a little bit... Cool. So what else do we need to make? So, we need to do lab parts, which is going to need another 8 mechanical parts and another 4 electronics. Mechanical parts at the moment we're making 24 of. So we've got enough of those, and we've got 12 electronics, and we're using 6, we're using 10. So we've got 2 spare, so we'll probably need another electronics. Okay. And then that, I don't think I'm going to actually have this one here. This will probably build down by the labs themselves, and they can just carry the stuff down there. That'll do that. So that's everything we need at the moment. So what's the best way of like setting this up? Because I think this is where my previous game went a bit awry. Because you want to give space for expansion and everything. Do I just do it like this for now and we'll just take the hit later on? Sort of what I'm tempted to do. So these all take iron. We're probably going to want a little bit of space here, aren't we? So we're going to want like storages. It's really not like me. I want to connect a belt there. Would you please let me connect a belt there? I suppose that could have had its own input, but it's only making 12, so I'm not too fussed. In fact, no, because it's going to save a tiny bit of maintenance having slightly fewer belts. So that's going to be construction parts. Right. And then this is going to be construction parts Mark II. So you need that, and you need electronics. So I'm just going to build you right here. And you are going to put electronics into there. Good job. You then need rubber and copper. Copper we will belt in over here. The rubber can be delivered. You also need rubber and copper for more electronics. Is it worth having you there specifically for that? Probably not. So let's get rid of you. And let's just belt off there. That's fine. We're then going to need another storage for... You going to let me do it? There we go. For construction parts Mark II. Excellent. You are mechanical parts, so let's get a mechanical parts storage. Like that. You use mechanical parts and electronics. Well, that's a bit of a pain, isn't it? So mechanical parts are going to come from there. Oh, I don't have storage for electronics. We should probably make sure we have storage for everything. It's not incredible, but if it works, it works. That's fine. So now you have electronics and mechanical parts getting belted directly into you. Wonderful. Your lab parts, you're going to be done somewhere else. We're going to need storage for vehicle parts. Excellent. What am I missing? Maintenance is the answer to that. Maintenance we don't have. Let's just double check. We've got construction parts, mechanical parts, electronics. Yep. It is just the maintenance we are missing. So if we wanted maintenance, it is mechanical parts and electronics. Now, I didn't account for that in anything else, did I? So this uses 12 mechanical parts. Is this where I'm going to have to rebuild this whole thing? So that's 24 mechanical parts and 32 mechanical parts. And we are making 24. So we are going to need more mechanical parts, which means we are going to need more iron. Because we're now on 15, 30, 45, plus 18 is 50, 63. There we go. And we are making 48. That is sort of what I was worried about. So we are going to need to get more. We're going to need another. Okay. That's fine. Get rid of all that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. What are you complaining about? What don't you have? Oh, it's because you don't have your storages built yet. That's fine, because we're in no massive rush, because we do have this working for us in the meantime. We could Unity, I suppose, to get extra, but I don't want to just rely on Unity for that. So what we're going to need, and I say I don't want to rely on Unity, let's Unity all this away, because it's just in my way, is... We're going to need another one of... Oh, we're going to need another one of these. Because they use 30. Oh, it's basically the whole thing again, isn't it? But we're not going to need the whole thing again quite yet. But I think we should probably plan for that. So if we do that. And then we're going to need this. We could probably use the same coal. So we're going to have to sort that out. So I don't think we're going to need this. Please just get rid of these. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Right, so if we unpause that, that, and that, and that, then we're going to need that, and that. We're going to need this, 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 we're going to need this. We are going to need this, we're going to need this, we're going to need this. And we're going to need this, and we're going to need this. And this. So we don't need the whole thing yet, but we do need that. We are also going to need... Like, why aren't you unpaused? We're going to need all that, obviously. And then we're going to want to get coal in over here. Like that. And we can unpause that. And that. In fact, no, we don't need that bit quite yet. Okay. So that's going to give us an extra 24. So I think now we're okay for it. And now we've run out of space to do the copper. Holy moly. Maybe we'll just leave copper for the moment. And once I've got the ore sorters up and running, because I'm now also about to encroach onto this little sloped area. I built it in completely the wrong place, you know. Copper we'll just think about in a different area. Because in terms of coal, 12, 24, 48. So yeah, we're pretty much the end of like coal use, which was the only reason I was putting copper there. So that's fine. That's worked out. I'm going to say that's worked out. We haven't got to worry about it. This can go into here. Is that too much for a single belt? Thinking about it. 48. Yes, it is. So let's get rid of this. Get rid of that for the minute. If we do that, pop that back in. And then this one can come into here. There we go. And we'll unpause all of that. Cool. So this is going to be copper. So we're just going to bung this in from over here. So we're not going to build that yet. We are going to say trucks can import cargo to these, because otherwise no one's going to take copper there. So that's fine. This is going to be iron. And this would go... Hello, thank you. This would go... Let's think. How many can one belt handle? Because this is 60, isn't it? So yeah. 9, 18. And then this is going to be 30. So the first 4 can be handled just by this one, can't they? Well, that was annoying. Although, if I need to bring in anything else to these... which I don't, actually, so that's fine. That's fine, that's worked out. And then this one... No, I don't want you to connect. Well, I don't want you to do that. I want you to not magnet. And then magnet. Is that right? So it's 30, 39, 48. Yeah, so annoying that we've got that one belt just for that one. But hey diddly ho, cannot be helped. Okay. So this we're going to build down by the research. This, on the other hand, should be up around here somewhere. So this one needs mechanical parts, which are these ones. So that's going to go in here. And it needs electronics, which is this one, which is this one. So this one, I might bring in from here. And do that. So at least then our maintenance is done. And then this one we're going to want down by our research when we come around to upgrading this at some point. This is going to need mechanical parts, and so it's going to be unit storage. It's going to be mechanical parts, and we want it to be a little bit full. And this is going to be electronics, and we want it to be a little bit full. And this makes 12, and the upgraded research lab needs 6. So if we upgrade both of those, pipe this in, I bet I'd like the belt to be at the bottom. Is the belt going to be at the bottom? No. No, it's not. If I upgrade them, it's going to be at the top. Ah, oh, you pain in the behind you. It's not quite liking me clicking on stuff at the moment. Right, let's get that built. And then let's get all of this built. I'm really not sure about it. Like, I don't know if that's a good idea, but it's what we're going with. It's what we've got for now. It's fine. We don't need the copper storage at the moment. That's the only thing. We might as well just run it in from over there. Those trucks are just running it back and forth for no reason. Once all that's done, we can get rid of all this. Our tree storage is nearly full. Incompatible port. Yes, you're right. Nope. Let's put you in the right place. Okay. And we also want all of those. Well, there's a lot of building for people to be doing, isn't there? So you get on with that. We are miles away from getting that because we have just gotten 0 construction parts. Is this going to help solve that? So we've still just got 2. Have we even got 2 constructors for Mark 1s? No, hold on. Hold on. Oh yeah, because that's the storage. Yes, we've got 2 constructors for Mark 1s. Okay. Can I Unity any of that? Oh, I can Unity quite a bit of it actually. Nice. These storages I need those to be a higher priority because without those nothing happens. So let's get those built. This is going to have to be kept full-ish. This is going to have to be kept full-ish. This is going to have to be kept full-ish. And this we want to be kept empty. Okay. I think it looks quite neat and tidy. I don't know whether it's sensible or not. Oh, we don't have enough workers, though. But then when we get rid of all this, that's going to start fixing that. I could do with unpausing the beacon, I suppose, couldn't I? But I can't really unpause. I can pause all of this, I suppose, can't I? We don't really need all of this running at the moment till it's all actually built. So we can pause all of that. I don't want to pause the construction of that. I just want to pause that building. Okay. Same with that. Don't pause the construction, just pause the building. Same with these, now that I see them there. Let's pause all of those. It's probably also going to have a fairly significant impact on our power usage to start with until we can clear everything up. Right, so they have done that. They are moving all the copper, nope, other one, iron ore. They're moving all the iron ore over. Excellent. We've got a whole bunch of tree trucks with nowhere to put trees. So let's make this. In fact, shall I or shall I just sell some trees? I might just sell some trees to start with. Where is trade? Where's trade? Have I forgotten how to trade? Do it here. Do it here. Let's get some bricks. Just to get rid of a little bit, just a tiny bit, just so the trucks can have somewhere to go, so we can just carry on deforesting this whole area. So I need to deforest it, and then we can see there are a few little hills around here we're going to want to clear out as well. Can't really do that till the trees are gone. I don't want to lose my trees because my diggers have got a little bit too excited. And then ore sorters is probably the next thing. Because it's probably not great that we just have one ore sorter that's just like, give me everything. I'll take it all. What we could do with having more people for that, really. And now we've got more people. Are we going to need more food? Good Lord, I hope not. We haven't quite got... Oh, we have got enough space to put in farms up here, actually. We can get one in up here. Not ideal, though. Are these irrigated yet? They're not, are they? So that's something else we could do with doing, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. We're still making construction parts for that. Construction parts are still unitied. We're just not making them fast enough. So something you're waiting on? Iron. Could we unity this and this and this? Your slag output is full. It's because I never gave you dedicated boxes. That's fair. You're a priority 4, so you should be getting dealt with pretty quickly. Did you already fill up? You did. I don't want to keep selling wood. Oh, you've taken some wood out. That's good. Settlement is full of trash. Why is the settlement full of trash? We've got some new refugees who brought some stuff. Thank you. I don't know. Why are you not? Why are you not? Why are you not? It's because you finished it, but that goes too high. Why does that go too high? Why is that like that? Because that must have already been there. So we're going to need to shave that off at some point. So I think we just have ran out of dumping designations. I'm very annoyed about that, but we'll live with that. It's fine. So do we want to start dumping into the ocean somewhere, trying to make ourselves a bit more land? Or do we want to start thinking about... We've got access to our next lot of iron. Our next coal is there, and our next copper is there. Unless we want to dig through the mountain, which is unlikely. So really what the next thing we need... We can get up there. Can they get down here? It doesn't look like it, does it? Give me your truck. It's a long way to go to dump stuff. It's a long way to go to dump stuff. Is it too far away for you to even consider? I think it is, but I don't think you can drive down there. I think I'm pretty confident in saying you cannot drive down there. So let's do a dumping designation. Let's make this flat. Let's do 14 to there. Let's make it not flat. And let's do that. That looks all right. So I should hopefully now see, yeah, all those trucks speeding away to get rid of the trash. Current research is too advanced for this lab. Well, that's something else for us to worry about. What mining designations are outside of... Do you mean this? Do you mean this? Is that what you mean? If I get rid of that, yeah, it meant that little tiny square. Don't really care about that, to be honest with you. It's fine. It's fine. Literally could not care less. How are we doing over here? We're getting there. We're getting there. Filled up all the boxes. There's a few things to make over here. How are we doing with construction parts? We've got 8. Got a couple of boxes to make over here as well before we can think about upgrading these. And then we need to belt those in when that's done. We also need this. Oh, there's just so much to do. We've got 66 spare spots in there. Right. Concrete is something we need to think about doing. What else is there? Oh, the crusher. That's what thing I was looking for before. So yeah, so that takes the slag, makes crushed slag. So that's something we want to start doing fairly soon, because then the crushed slag becomes something, does it? I thought it did. Slag, rock, gravel. Slag crushed. So where do... Because to make cement, I need limestone and coal. Wait, why do I need some... Oh, I need cement for this. So I need gravel, manufactured sand. Oh, so crushed slag and sand, or manufactured sand. And manufactured sand is gravel, which is crushed. All right, so it's the rock. So I'll crush the rock into gravel, and then the gravel into manufactured sand. Okay, so that's something for us to think about doing at some point as well. We have the groundwater pump we haven't built. We have all sorts of stuff going on up here. I don't think I care about any of those particularly. We've got so much research completed. We do have vegetables now. So do I want to say... vegetables and then another round of manuring? No, because that still sort of counts as a rotation, doesn't it? So let's just do that. And this we need to make sure it's got, yeah, an option to import. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, we need to get the irrigated farms up and running, but we need more construction parts. Why is the crusher in with power production? Don't know. Interesting. We haven't got the next stage of that yet. We don't need anything in there. Or the captain's office. We want to probably build that at some point. New refugees. Hooray! So let's pop the captain's office, and I like to put it somewhere nice and sort of inconsequential normally. So let's just pop it in like here. And then we've got a shipyard, which obviously we can't build quite yet. Where is it going to fit? When we do want it, that's the question. We might need to do a little bit of ocean dumping to try and flatten out some of these areas. Maybe we need to think about doing that. Maybe that's not a good place for that if we want to think about putting one there. So let's pop this. Oh, I don't know. There. No, because we're going to need pipes and stuff to go in there. Oh, I don't know where to put the captain's office. This is the disaster. I'm just going to put it there. Yeah, the trading dock's there, but the shipyard, it doesn't want to fit in anywhere. Might need to think about. See, I don't know if it could go here. Like, I don't even know if the terrain was suitable, if it would fit, or if it would complain about that. I don't know whether it needs everything to be green or just like one bit to be green in terms of its sort of sea roots. Don't know. think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and we're going to say just straighten out like this. So that should be enough for it, shouldn't it? Where was it? Absolutely not, it won't. Absolutely not. And this would just have to be like a test to start with. Where's the... I mean, it's probably a terrible place for a shipyard, thinking about it. Yeah, I think that's going to be big enough. And I'm hoping the fact that it's got one green route out is enough. I say it's a terrible place. If we're doing oil and our oil's over there, it's not the worst place in the world. What are you complaining about? Vegetables lost due to lack of water. There's loads of water there. And you've got loads of soil moisture. So I don't really know what you're complaining about. I'm just going to ignore that for a moment. We need to get those upgraded, I suppose. But what's the point when everything else is being built anyway? So whilst we're waiting for everything to be built, and there is a lot of stuff to be built, can I trade for construction parts? No, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. There's so much stuff to build still. These actually start producing iron, look. Whilst it's doing that, let's have a think about what our concrete is going to look like. So, okay. So this is going to take slag into crushed slag. Okay, fine. This is going to use limestone and coal to make cement. Also fine. This uses something. It's going to be manufactured sand and crushed slag. So it's going to be this one. So that uses 1.5 cement. And this makes 3 cement. That's why I built 2 of these. It uses 9 crushed slag. Well, this makes 24 crushed slag. Why? Why does it make 24 crushed slag? Why? Why is that a thing? I'd like it all to be lovely and balanced. And now it's not going to be lovely and balanced. Because 2 of them is 48, and that's still... 2 of them is going to be excessive, isn't it? If we do 2 of them, which does 48, we could run... Oh, there we go. 5? Is that right? 5 9s are 45? Yeah. We could run... Just because that hasn't got a recipe set, I'm going to get rid of it. We could run 5 of these. But then 5 doesn't work because they use 1.5 each and this makes 3. Oh, why is that so horrible? And do we need to be making 60 bricks per minute? Probably not. Ah, you pain, you pain. So this makes 24. This is going to use 18. We're just going to have excess. Fine. We also need 3 manufactured sand, which also comes from this. And that was rock into gravel. And then gravel into manufactured sand. So that's 24, so we need 3 of those. So that is right, I think. Oh, I've just realized I have overrun. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so I'm doing this in my lunch break, and my lunch break is over, and I've got a meeting starting. So I need to disappear now quite quickly. So it's been productive. I think we've done a lot. It doesn't feel like it maybe, but I think we've done quite a lot. Start planning out our concrete. We have got our new manufacturing plant up and running. I just don't know whether it's sufficient to have it all like this, but it's how we have it now. If you have any advice, do let me know. I will see you next time in Captain of Industry, when we will just finish getting all of this built. What I might do, if I remember, is I will just let this run for a while until all of this has been done, and we can get all of the construction parts that we need to actually proceed. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it just? Cool, cool, cool. As always, let me know if you'd like any of the picker-upper doos, or the sorry doos, or the diggery doos named after you. Put it in the comments. I will try to get through those before I start the next video. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? As I mentioned a couple of times now, streaming is not currently happening, but will be very soon. I will see you there when I'm back up and running. Just keep an eye in the videos, the Discord, the YouTube stuff, whatever. You'll soon know when it's coming. And I'll see you back in Captain of Industry next time. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.